creation of the 1955 movie Guys and Dolls involved an intriguing casting process. Producers Arthur Freed and Samuel Goldwyn aimed to find the perfect actors to bring the beloved Broadway musical to life on the big screen. For the lead role of Nathan Detroit, the producers sought a seasoned comedian. Frank Sinatra, initially considered for the part of Sky Masterson, was ultimately chosen for Nathan. Sinatra's extensive experience in the entertainment industry and his natural comedic timing made him an ideal fit for the role. The role of Sky Masterson, a suave gambler, was initially offered to Marlon Brando, who had no singing experience. Brando accepted the challenge, undergoing voice lessons to prepare for the musical numbers. Brando's unconventional approach to singing and his on-screen chemistry with co-star Gene Simmons, who played Sarah Brown, won over the producers and audiences alike. Selecting the actress to play Miss Adelaide, Nathan Detroit's long-suffering fiancée, proved to be a delightful challenge. Vivian Blaine, who had originated the role on Broadway, was a natural choice. Her comedic skills and vocal abilities shone through, making her the perfect Adelaide. The film also featured notable performances from Stubby Kaye as Nicely Johnson and Johnny Silver as Benny Southstreet, both of whom had previously appeared in the Broadway production. Their familiarity with the material and camaraderie with the cast contributed to the film's success. During the audition process, the film's choreographer, Michael Kidd, played a pivotal role in selecting the dancers. Kidd's innovative and energetic choreography required dancers with strong technique and versatility. The casting of dancers with diverse backgrounds, including ballet, tap, and jazz, added depth and richness to the film's musical numbers. Ultimately, the casting of Guys and Dolls was a careful balance of experience, talent, and chemistry. Each actor's unique contributions brought the film to life, creating a captivating and enduring classic for generations to enjoy.
Once, with my own eyes, I saw him bet $5,000 that one raindrop would beat another rain.
Joseph L. Mankiewicz, the director behind Guys and Dolls, brought his unique sensibilities to this classic show. Known for his sharp wit and clever dialogue, he aimed to create a lively adaptation of the popular Broadway musical. He approached the project with enthusiasm, determined to stay true to the original source material while still making it cinematic. Mankiewicz drew inspiration from various sources, including earlier Hollywood films and theatrical productions. His background in writing served him well when translating the stage play into a screenplay. He maintained the fast-paced banter and memorable tunes that made the original so beloved. Additionally, his experience working on comedies influenced the overall tone of the movie. The director worked closely with the cast and crew throughout production. Collaboration was key, especially since many actors were already familiar with the material due to its success on Broadway. Frank Sinatra, Marlon Brando, Gene Simmons, and Vivian Blaine all contributed their talents to bring these iconic roles to life. To help them settle into character, Mankiewicz encouraged rehearsals and discussions before shooting began. When it came time for actual filming, Mankiewicz focused on capturing both energy and intimacy. For large musical numbers like Sit Down, You're Rockin' the Boat, elaborate sets and choreography created an exciting atmosphere. Meanwhile, close-ups during quieter scenes allowed audiences to connect with the performers emotionally. This balance between spectacle and subtlety ensured that each moment felt authentic and engaging. Despite facing challenges, like coordinating schedules around other commitments, Mankiewicz remained dedicated to realizing his artistic vision. With determination and creativity, he overcame obstacles and delivered a memorable motion picture. Through careful planning, collaboration, and attention to detail, he transformed Guys and Dolls from a successful stage production into a delightful cinema experience.
And a chance on me. Well, Mike.
Guys and Dolls is a beloved 1955 musical comedy film featuring an all-star cast including Marlon Brando, Frank Sinatra, and Gene Simmons. The story revolves around a group of gamblers and the women who influence their lives. Get ready to learn some surprising facts about this classic. Did you know that Marlon Brando initially turned down his role in Guys and Dolls? He eventually accepted after much persuasion, but still found singing challenging. Despite this, he delivered memorable performances in both singing and acting. As for our favorite character, it's hard to choose between the suave Sky Masterson, played by Sinatra, and the tough yet lovable Nathan Detroit, portrayed by Brando. Which one do you prefer? One unforgettable scene occurs when Miss Adelaide, played brilliantly by Vivian Blaine, sings Adelaide's lament, expressing her frustration over being engaged for 14 years without marriage. This humorous number leaves a lasting impression. We're excited to share more fun, shocking, and even heartbreaking tales from behind the scenes of Guys and Dolls, so stay tuned. Do you have a special memory or experience related to this movie? We'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. In the mid-1950s, the entertainment industry was abuzz with the production of Guys and Dolls, a cinematic adaptation of the popular Broadway musical. Set against the backdrop of New York City, the story revolves around gamblers, missionaries, and various larger-than-life characters. To bring this lively world to life on screen, the creative team faced several challenges and devised unique solutions. The first challenge lay in recreating the bustling streets and iconic landmarks of New York City. Instead of shooting entirely on location, which would have been impractical and costly, the crew opted for a blend of real sets and studio environments. Notably, they constructed an elaborate 3-block facade in Hollywood to serve as Times Square. This colossal undertaking required careful planning and execution, ensuring continuity between shots while maintaining historical accuracy. To further enhance authenticity, select scenes were filmed on actual New York City streets. However, achieving seamless integration between these disparate elements demanded meticulous attention to detail. Cameramen had to coordinate carefully when capturing footage both indoors and outdoors, taking care to match lighting conditions and perspectives. Ultimately, their efforts paid off. The resulting visual tapestry remains compelling even today. Another hurdle emerged from the need to capture complex dance sequences choreographed by renowned expert Michael Kidd. Traditional methods often fell short in adequately rendering such dynamic movements. Consequently, innovators turned towards emerging technology. Electrical engineers designed custom rigging capable of suspending dancers in midair, thus allowing them to perform seemingly impossible acrobatics. Moreover, newly available high-speed cameras enabled slow-motion replays, enhancing viewers' appreciation for each graceful leap and twirl. Despite its lighthearted appearance, then Guys and Dolls represents a watershed moment in filmmaking history. By combining traditional craftsmanship with cutting-edge techniques, producers overcame numerous obstacles, ultimately delivering a timeless piece of art cherished by generations.
A paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me?
Let's dive into the delightful world of Guys and Dolls, a cherished movie that has stood the test of time. This classic musical comedy, set against the bustling backdrop of New York City, offers a charming look into the lives of gamblers, gangsters, and missionaries. The story revolves around Nathan Detroit, a seasoned crap game organizer, played by Frank Sinatra. Determined to find a venue for his floating crap game while evading the law, he makes a bet with high-rolling Sky Masterson, portrayed by Marlon Brando. If Sky can win over Sarah Brown, a dedicated missionary, and take her on a date to Havana, then Nathan will concede the perfect location for his illicit gaming event. As the narrative unfolds, we see the blossoming relationship between Sky and Sarah amidst their contrasting worlds. Meanwhile, Nathan struggles with his own love life when faced with pressure from his longtime fiancée, Adelaide, beautifully brought to life by Vivian Blaine. As both relationships face challenges and triumphs, the audience witnesses a heartfelt exploration of trust, growth, and selflessness. Guys and Dolls features memorable music numbers like Luck Be a Lady, sung passionately by Sinatra, and Sit Down, You're Rockin' the Boat, performed enthusiastically by Stubby Kaye as Nicely Nicely Johnson. These unforgettable tunes add depth and emotion to the already engaging plotline. With its witty dialogue, colorful choreography, and captivating performances, Guys and Dolls remains a timeless piece of cinema that continues to resonate with audiences today. In the creation of Guys and Dolls film score and soundtrack, musical geniuses like Frank Loesser, Jay Blackton, and Lionel Newman played crucial roles. The trio crafted a memorable blend of big band swing and traditional Broadway tunes that perfectly match the storyline and emotional tenor of this classic. Frank Loesser, who wrote the original stage production's music and lyrics, adapted his work for the silver screen while staying true to its spirit. He penned new songs exclusively for the movie, including Adelaide, which further fleshed out the character and her romantic struggles. According to Loesser, these additions allowed him to delve deeper into the psyche of Adelaide, providing better insight into her motivations and desires. Jay Blackton, the film's conductor and musical director, ensured the seamless integration of music within the narrative through careful coordination between actors, singers, dancers, and musicians. His meticulous attention to detail guaranteed flawless transitions between dialogue and song, ultimately enhancing viewer engagement. Blackton shared that striking this balance was essential to maintaining audience immersion throughout the movie. Lionel Newman, another prominent figure behind the scenes, composed additional background scores that heightened the film's emotional impact. By employing various instrumental combinations, he emphasized dramatic moments and accentuated comedic timing. Newman believed that the right choice of instruments could significantly influence viewers' perceptions of specific events or emotions portrayed on screen. The result? A harmonious fusion of talent resulting in an iconic soundtrack that has stood the test of time. From Marlon Brando's unexpectedly charming rendition of Luck, Be a Lady, to Vivian Blaine's heartfelt performance of If I Were a Belle, every number contributes to the overall tapestry woven by the creators of this timeless piece.
When you're mean to me, how it always makes me...
In the movie Guys and Dolls, Marlon Brando made an unusual proposal regarding his later role in Superman. He humorously suggested that his character, Jor-El, appear on screen as a floating, radiant green bagel while he voiced over the dialogue. Unfortunately, the film's makers did not find it amusing and dismissed the idea. Frank Sinatra also had his own quirks during production. Initially cast as Billy Bigelow in Carousel, he left the set on the very first day because the crew planned to film every scene twice, employing distinct lens sizes. A disgruntled Sinatra stated, "I agreed to do one film, not two." Interestingly, both acting legends shared just one scene together in Guys and Dolls, a touching moment where their characters, Sky and Adelaide, engage in a heartfelt conversation. This rare collaboration highlights the depth of connection between their roles in this classic film. One of the most memorable scenes in Guys and Dolls takes place in the sewer system beneath Times Square. This unusual setting becomes the backdrop for a surprisingly romantic moment between Sky Masterson, played by Marlon Brando, and Sister Sarah Brown, portrayed by Gene Simmons. As they share a bottle of liquor and sing I've Never Been in Love Before, the dimly lit sewer walls seem to close in around them, creating a sense of intimacy despite their unlikely surroundings. Director Joseph L. Mankiewicz uses low-key lighting to enhance the moody atmosphere while keeping the focus on the two central characters. Cinematographer Harry Stradling Jr. cleverly employs forced perspective shots to make the narrow tunnel appear even more cramped, intensifying the tension between the pair. Meanwhile, Brando and Simmons deliver heartfelt performances filled with vulnerability and raw emotion, quite a feat considering the challenging location. The scene has had a lasting impact on audiences due to its unexpected blend of romance and grit. According to Mankiewicz, it was crucial to find the balance between humor and genuine sentimentality. He adds, "We wanted viewers to see beyond the comic surface and connect with the underlying emotions of our leads." Another standout sequence occurs during the song Luck Be a Lady, performed by Frank Sinatra as Nathan Detroit. Filmed at the Royal Palms Hotel in Las Vegas, this high-energy number features elaborate choreography and dazzling costumes, capturing the excitement of gambling and the allure of Sin City. Sinatra shines in this moment, his charismatic stage presence commanding attention as he sashays across the room surrounded by beautiful women. Choreographer Michael Kidd expertly integrates dance movements into the fast-paced action, ensuring that every performer remains engaged throughout the lengthy take. Cinematographer Stradling Jr. utilizes wide angles and tracking shots to capture the grandeur of both the hotel and the spectacle unfolding within it. Set decorator Oliver Smith further enhances the environment with opulent furnishings and lavish details, transporting viewers to another era. Reflecting on the experience, Sinatra notes, "Doing Luck Be a Lady felt like coming home. I loved working with Joe and Mike. We were all striving for something special, and I think we achieved it." These unforgettable scenes contribute significantly to the overall appeal of Guys and Dolls, making this classic musical an enduring favorite among fans of the genre.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat stack of...
In the movie Guys and Dolls, Gene Simmons showcased her acting versatility, taking on two roles previously held by Helena Bonham Carter. Simmons played Ophelia in Hamlet in 1948. a role Bonham Carter would assume in a later adaptation. Simmons also portrayed Miss Havisham in Great Expectations in 1989, a character Bonham Carter played in a different version from 2012. Interestingly, Simmons had a connection to Great Expectations even before her Miss Havisham role, having played Estella in a 1946 adaptation. Marlon Brando, another star of Guys and Dolls, had an unexpected dance background. Before his acting career took off, he studied modern dance with Kathryn Dunham in New York in the early 1940s, even considering becoming a dancer at one point. In The Actress and the Happy Ending, Gene Simmons shared the screen with Teresa Wright, who played her mother in both films. This casting choice is notable because Simmons was actually a little over 10 years younger than Wright. This interesting fact adds an extra layer of depth to their on-screen mother-daughter relationships. Guys and Dolls, a 1955 movie, made a significant impact on popular culture. The film, an adaptation of a Broadway musical, resonated with audiences due to its lively music, memorable characters, and witty dialogue. Set in the bustling city of New York, the movie presents a world full of charm and intrigue. It tells the story of gamblers, missionaries, and showgirls, exploring themes of love, morality, and ambition. The film's characters, with their unique quirks and catchy songs, have left a lasting impression on viewers. Guys and Dolls also contributed to discussions on relevant social themes. The film portrays women in non-traditional roles, challenging gender norms of the time. The character of Sarah Brown, a missionary, is strong-willed and independent, refusing to conform to societal expectations. Moreover, the movie offers a fascinating look at the culture of gambling in the mid-20th century. It presents a world often misunderstood or sensationalized, offering a more nuanced portrayal of the people involved. In terms of its influence on pop culture, Guys and Dolls has inspired numerous adaptations and references in various media. Its memorable songs and characters have become part of our collective cultural consciousness, often referenced or parodied in other works. In conclusion, Guys and Dolls, with its engaging story, memorable characters, and exploration of relevant themes, has left a lasting impact on audiences and popular culture. In the movie Guys and Dolls, Marlon Brando, who played the role of Sky Masterson, held strong convictions about artistic recognition. Years before his death, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences offered him a Lifetime Achievement Oscar. However, Brando declined the offer because he believed the condition of his personal appearance at the ceremony was unbefitting of an honor for artistic excellence. Frank Sinatra, who portrayed Nathan Detroit in Guys and Dolls, had a noteworthy encounter in Australia during a 1974 tour. Angered by the treatment from Australian press, he delivered a harsh tirade against them, labeling them as bums and parasites and buck-and-a-half hookers. This led the aviation union to refuse maintenance of his private jet until he apologized, a demand he never met. Gene Simmons, who also appeared in Guys and Dolls, has had a prolific career in cinema. She can be seen in 4 films, nominated for the Best Picture Oscar: Great Expectations, Hamlet, The Robe, and Elmer Gantry. Among these, Hamlet won the Best Picture award in 1948.
Wow, 14 years.
That's shoe crap.
Guys and Dolls, a 1955 movie adaptation of a popular Broadway show, received positive reviews from critics and audiences alike. The film is a lively musical comedy with memorable songs and performances that have left a lasting impression. The New York Times praised the movie, calling it a bright, lively, and cheerful film with a first-rate cast. The review highlighted the performances of Marlon Brando, Gene Simmons, Frank Sinatra, and Vivian Blaine, as well as the bouncy and tuneful music. Audiences also responded well to the film. Guys and Dolls was a box office success, earning over $5 million in its initial release. The movie's popularity endured, and it has since become a classic of the Hollywood musical genre. Guys and Dolls received several award nominations, including an Academy Award nomination for Best Costume Design. The film's success was a testament to the talent of its cast and crew, as well as the enduring appeal of the musical genre. The movie's positive reception has meant that those involved in its production, such as the actors, director, and musicians, have been able to take pride in their work and the impact it has had on audiences. The film's legacy has also helped to ensure that the original Broadway show remains a beloved and enduring part of the American theater tradition. In short, Guys and Dolls was a well-received movie that has left a lasting impact on the world of musical film. Its success is a testament to the talent of those involved and the enduring appeal of the genre.
Today I'm bringing you cheesecake. You want strudel instead? I'll bring you strudel.
I don't like strudel.
In the 1955 film Guys and Dolls, Marlon Brando showcased his unique acting style. Before taking on the role of Sky Masterson, Brando was known for his unconventional approach to acting. During an acting class, when asked to portray a chicken hearing an air raid siren, most students clucked and panicked, while Brando stood still, staring at the ceiling. When questioned, he simply stated, "I'm a chicken. I don't know what an air raid siren is." Brando's unusual methods extended beyond the classroom. He was known to visit Ralph Helfer's Africa USA Exotic Animal Ranch in Soledad Canyon, California during weekends. Here, he would help with chores and interact with the animals. Interestingly, Brando was also considered for the role of O'Brien the Interrogator in the 1984 film, but had to decline due to scheduling conflicts. Richard Burton eventually took on the part, although Paul Scofield was initially cast and had to drop out due to an injury. Despite his unconventional methods, Brando's talent was undeniable, making him a standout in Guys and Dolls and beyond.
They said he might take a chance for $1,000.
1,000?
In advance and...
In the heat of Hollywood's summer of 1955, the set of Guys and Dolls was bustling with energy. Jean Simmons, who played Sarah Brown, arrived daily in elegant gowns, her spirit unbroken despite the discomfort they caused in the sweltering California weather. Meanwhile, Frank Sinatra, known as Nathan Detroit, would often arrive late due to his ongoing card games around town, much to the frustration of the director, Joseph Mankiewicz. One day on set, Marlon Brando, portraying Sky Masterson, surprised everyone by arriving on horseback rather than taking the usual car ride. This cowboy stunt left both the cast and crew utterly astonished, lightening up the atmosphere amidst hectic schedules. Off-camera, Vivian Blaine, playing Miss Adelaide, became somewhat of a mother figure, frequently checking on others and bringing home baked goods to share among the troupe. Behind the scenes, costume designer Irene Sharaf worked tirelessly creating over 4,000 costumes for the principal actors and chorus members alike, ensuring each outfit exuded period accuracy while also highlighting individual character traits. During dance rehearsals, renowned dancer and actor Tommy Rawls suffered an injury, forcing him to learn new routines lying down until he regained strength. Despite these challenges, camaraderie flourished amongst the cast, leading to stories filled with laughter, friendship, and shared determination, all vital ingredients contributing to the success of this classic musical extravaganza.
A surprise wedding.
You certainly had me fooled, Detroit. When is the happy occasion?
In the 1955 film, Guys and Dolls, two iconic figures from Hollywood's golden age, Frank Sinatra and Marlon Brando, delivered memorable performances. Sinatra, known for his smooth voice and charismatic screen presence, played a significant role in reuniting Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin after their decades-long estrangement. During an appearance on Lewis's telethon for muscular dystrophy, Sinatra surprised Lewis by bringing Martin onto the stage, marking a significant moment in the history of their friendship. Marlon Brando, on the other hand, was famous for his intense method acting and unconventional lifestyle. He believed that he could control stress and physical pain through meditation, even during medical procedures. In the early 1990s, when he decided to undergo circumcision, Brando insisted on doing so without anesthesia, hoping to demonstrate his mastery of meditation. Although the doctor refused, Brando still managed to lower his blood pressure significantly through meditation during the operation. Brando's acting prowess was also on display in Guys and Dolls. He was paid a staggering $3 million for just 10 days of work on the film The Formula, which he made solely for the money, as he was experiencing financial difficulties. However, Brando was disappointed with the final product, as much of the humor in his scenes was cut out during editing. Despite this, Brando and his co-star George C. Scott still found time to play chess together during filming breaks, with Scott later commenting that Brando was not a particularly skilled player.
He has arrived. Is it all set? Can I tell the customers it's Joe?
Released in 1955, Guys and Dolls quickly became a beloved classic in American cinema. Drawing upon a rich stage history, the film brought together an accomplished cast including Marlon Brando, Frank Sinatra, Gene Simmons, and Vivian Blaine. This star-studded production left an indelible mark on the landscape of film musicals. The cinematic adaptation of this Broadway hit transported audiences into a vibrant universe, filled with memorable tunes like Luck Be a Lady, Sit Down You're Rockin' the Boat, and I've Never Been in Love Before. The lively music and engaging choreography set a high standard for future film musicals. Indeed, many contemporary viewers were captivated by the unique blend of humor, romance, and drama presented within the narrative framework. Moreover, Guys and Dolls served as a stepping stone for several key figures in Hollywood. Director Joseph L. Mankiewicz, known for his work on All About Eve, demonstrated his versatility by tackling the complexities of adapting a successful stage play to the big screen. Likewise, Abe Burrows, who wrote both the book and lyrics for the original Broadway production, contributed significantly to the film's screenplay alongside director Mankiewicz. This classic has also resonated through the years, inspiring numerous adaptations across various mediums. From television specials to high school theater productions, Guys and Dolls continues to charm new generations with its timeless story and unforgettable characters. Furthermore, the film remains a testament to the power of collaboration between talented artists striving to create something truly extraordinary. As time marches forward, one cannot underestimate the importance of preserving these cultural touchstones. By sharing our appreciation for films like Guys and Dolls, we help ensure their legacies live on, enriching the lives of those yet to discover them. After all, each frame contains a piece of history, a glimpse into the past that still holds relevance today.
A melody can have the same notes, but suddenly it's a different song.
Guys and Dolls, a 1955 movie adaptation of the popular Broadway musical, has left a lasting impression on many. Did this classic capture your heart with its memorable characters and catchy tunes? The film, set in the bustling streets of New York City, follows the intertwining stories of various gamblers, missionaries, and showgirls. The movie's charm lies in its ability to balance lighthearted humor with a touch of romance, making it a delightful experience for viewers. For some, Guys and Dolls might have been an introduction to the world of musical theater. The film's memorable performances, such as Marlon Brando's portrayal of Sky Masterson and Frank Sinatra's rendition of Luck Be a Lady, could have sparked a lifelong appreciation for the arts. As you reflect on your experiences with this movie, consider how it may have influenced your perspective on cinema. Did the film's unique blend of humor, romance, and music inspire you to explore other works in the genre? Or perhaps it was the talented cast and their unforgettable performances that left a lasting impact. No matter the reason, Guys and Dolls remains a beloved piece of cinematic history. We would love to hear about your personal connections to this classic. Feel free to share your memories, thoughts, and feelings in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey down memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic explorations. Together, let's celebrate the enduring power of film and the memories it creates.
Hitler.
Wrong. Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town. This should be the